It's just me today, Daniel. D-Swank is not with me tonight. I'm just going to wrap up some side missions in Far Cry 4 before we push forward into the final missions. And how are you doing tonight? About the same. Got a little bit of weather trying to sneak in on us. I hope it doesn't interfere with this, but it may. And if it does and things disappear, you'll know why. Okay, let's see here. We need cut the scene. Hey, and it's working. Awesome. Alright, we don't have to worry about bugging with weird settings. Why is this all still red? Oh, it wasn't. Okay. Where is our first... There it is right there. One of the things we're going after tonight is all these Shangri-La missions. There's about 4 of them I think we have to grab before we push for Pagan. I am not really in Discord. Yeah, sure. Hang on a second. I'll pop into the sub box. Alright, there we go. So, I done click that. And off we go to Shangri-La again. What am I carrying as far as weapons? Yeah, that works. What's going on, man? About the same. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of didn't really expect too many to pop in today because this is kind of random and... Yeah. Damn, that's a long way off. Hmm? Oh shit, what the hell hit me? Uh-huh. Nice. That should be my tagline. And I think I just got splattered by the damn glider I was on. There's me a car I can get to. Hmm? Got something for me. What? What did you give me? Here. Crap! Where's my gun? Shit! You're invincible, huh? Okay. Let's see how invincible we are against this. And now I'm gonna steal your truck. Where did I see what's going? What's going over here? Are you watching on both, or do I have another viewer? Ah, gotcha. No. Nah, I don't need to go through all that trouble. Eh, with the way YouTube is doing things, I'm not even worried about it. Gotcha. Yeah, it's going to be a bit of a delay. There is a new service out there. Another YouTuber, Twitch streamer I've been keeping track of is starting to use it. It's called Caffeine TV, and there's actually no delay at all. Well, I say no delay. It's practically no delay. Which is I used to many moons ago. The only console I own now is the PS2 that I recently picked up. Damn. Okay. My buddy Draco was streaming with PS3, I think, last night. He was playing one of the Call of Duties, and there was a huge, god dang it, I'm way the hell back here. There was a huge delay on it. Kind of sucked. Plus, I'm not too thrilled with where consoles really went. So, not something I'm too thrilled about getting back into. Alright. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I had that one myself. Oh, 3 was good. 3 was definitely good. Personally, I'm on the team of Super Mario World 2, Yoshi's Island, as being one of the best platformers, period. Despite the screaming Mario baby. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was a Nintendo brat all the way up till well, up to the Wii actually. I broke away at the Wii, but when the Sony PlayStation originally came out, I kind of got on board with it, and didn't look back until PS3 kind of ruined things on me. Ouch. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there was a. Oh, 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 oh. Gotta back up, back up. There was a Xbox game that a friend of mine, well, actually, it was my cousin, not a friend. I loved it and I wanted a Xbox just for it, but it was Juiced. Great, great racing game. Not that I'm aware of. Right. Yeah, I think I went through 3 of them. Yeah, I think I was a little happy to see me there. Can't help you, you're too far away up there. Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Nice. Nice. That does look like a fun game. Right. That's kind of... Ah, I see. And playing these missions really makes me want to pick up Primal, but I think I'm going to skip it and just go straight to 5. Mm-hmm. Right. And I'd almost forgotten about Gamefly. I forgot it even existed. I wonder where those came from. Ouch. Go away, ugly. Oh, I'm gonna completely avoid it. Do you watch or have you ever watched a reviewer by the name of Mac? Worth a buy. Well, I mean, Mac is his name. Worth a buy is the channel. I think he has a Let's Play stream channel, but it's mostly reviews. And yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of Angry Joe. He's okay, but too much of a character involved. Yeah. Yeah, at the end of the day, if I want to play a game, I'm going to play it regardless of what people want to think about it. But the points that Mac brought up in it is the biggest reasons why I'm probably not even gonna touch it. It's Metal Gear Zombies. And they have almost like a Fortnite building style where you just throw down a chain link fence in front of you. What the fuck is that? Seriously. Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, don't get me wrong. That's pretty much every game ever. I mean, look how many guns this character's carrying and all the shit that I'm carrying with it. But at the end of the day, it's like it's not even Metal Gear. And I know I kind of made this argument recently with one of the games I'll be playing next month, Front Mission. Love the first Front Mission games. And Front Mission Evolved is more like Armored Core than it is Front Mission. Oh, I know too. That's why I'm not complaining. And that's why I'm not. Yeah. Was it Armored Core? The last one they did was a purely online squad-based type game setup. Oh, I ain't turn you down. No, I think it might have. I will have to go look it up now, because I know MechWarrior, the online version, is okay and all, but do I go through here? Nope. Gotcha. That's not what I'm talking about. Then this was a console game. Where am I going? That way. This was a console game. I think it was for maybe PS3. And it's like it had campaign, but it was purely online. But anyway, his channel is called Worth a Buy. Yep, and he rips Metal Gear Survive just to hell. Mm-hmm. It was very uneventful, so I loved it. Who's shooting shit at me? Oh shit! In over my head. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. Is that the humming noise I'm hearing? Kind of like those masks? Yeah, found one of them. It's like this humming chant going on, just like with the masks. Mm-hmm. Right. This way. Hmm. I knew about it, but I never played it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I heard about that one. Get out the fire, get out the fire, get out the fire. Quit getting stabbed. I have no idea. What the hell? Exploding shit now? Really? Oop, wrong button. Ah, god dang it. Big bird. Goruda, maybe. Alright, there's one scroll down, three more to go. You are not getting any kind of game sound, are you? There we go. Now we got game sound. One day I'll get this shit right. Huntsman skill has now been unlocked. Alright. And right there, what does that give me? Sway is greatly reduced. I'll take it. Alright, our next one is way up there near Pagan's Place, and there's one there. And one there. We'll grab that one.
Now I can actually hear the doors opening and closing.
Yeah.
Well, I never really noticed because the headset that I'm using for Discord is my headset that I use for my PS or my Xbox One. Ran through my Xbox One controller, plugged in through the USB port, and it's a full headset. Ah, and I can hear my own voice through the game too now.
Yeah. Must have ran over one of them. Damn bird.
Keep forgetting how young I sound when my voice is run through electronically.
Yeah.
Really doesn't sound like I'm over 30, does it?
No, not at all. I got a few friends like that. Well, even us out yonder through here. When I first started recording and having to listen to my own voice and playback, I couldn't stand it. And I'm not getting up there that way. Alright, looks like I may have to come in from this side.
Actually, that would have been a fun game to have multiplayer in. Or at least co-op. Deus Ex.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember the one that I've played. It was on 360 that I remember.
That would be Mankind Divided or Human Revolution.
I think it was Mankind Divided. That sounds right.
Because the first two games, I know they're on PC, but I think they were on PlayStation 2, something like that. Could be wrong, but because I've got the first one, Game of the Year edition, right here on my desktop, and it's saying I bought it back 10/15/2015, and it says I've never played it. Which I know is wrong because I've beaten the game like 4 times.
Yeah, I've got so many games I picked up from bundles on my Steam that I haven't played any of them.
Yeah, I have a friend who used to go through a company called Bundle Stars, and then they changed their name, but you get like 4 or 5 games for like $20 through Steam. And he buys the bundle for 1 or 2 games, so he's got, see how many games it says he has here. Out of 383, I only own about 100 of them. So he owns like 283 games, and he only regularly plays like a handful of them. Do you like games that have to do with like upgrading ships, buying new ships, and stuff like that for underwater?
Don't know that I've ever played one.
You ever heard of a game called Diluvian?
Nah.
I'll glance at it, see if it's something you like
Alright, I'll look at it.
or might like.
I think I'm fighting an uphill battle here.
Well, that's what happens when you're running uphill, ain't it?
Yeah, more or less. I think I'm on the wrong side of it to go where I'm wanting to go. I'm gonna have to come in from this side over here. So, we'll fast travel to the other side.
You know where you'd find a gyrocopter in that area?
There used to be one. Hey, matter of fact, there's one right here. Lovely.
Because you will need to go to the upper map area in order to get to the last two. So going through that pass is what you're going to need to do.
Looks like it may actually be in the mountain.
Or the second zone, not the upper area. Sorry. You know how you have the beginning zone and then the second half of the story zone?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the last two are in the second half of the story area. And I do believe, if I remember correctly, that one of them you have to go underground for.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm at right now. Oh God, no! God damn! Hate that wingsuit.
Yeah, land before you jump off. You can't actually get the
That demon fish.
gyrocopter
I got
down
demon
that
fish on me.
hole.
Yeah.
Was that demon fish or was I just dying? Yep, got the damn demon fish.
Oh God, no, splat.
I hate demon fish so much.
Yeah, I think there are 2 demon fish in there, but
And here we go. Oh, lighting glitch. That, yeah, it's showing up on there too.
what I like to do before I jump down that hole, I'll toss a couple grenades in to see if I can kill the demon fish before jumping in.
Yeah.
मैं उस महामारी के नजदीक था जो इस धरती को नियंत्रित कर रही थी। ये जो भी था जानता था कि मैं आ रहा हूं। राजा, मेरा परिवार, किरत में मेरा जीवन, दूर की यादें थी।
You know, I just realized I got like 4 copies of Dragon Age Origins.
मैं शंग्रीला को बुराइयों से मुक्त कराने के लिए प्रतिबद्ध।
I've got one on the PC.
वापस लौटना कोई
I've got the original on disc.
आगे बढ़ने के लिए
I've got the Game of the Year edition, which comes with the original and the expansion, all the expansions on disc. And after Xbox decided to give it away free 1 month, I now have a free copy on my Xbox, so I never have to use the discs again.
Nice. I played one of the Dragon Ages. It was before Inquisition. Oh, what was it?
Well, there was Dragon Age Origins, Dragon Age Awakening, I believe. Big expansion to Origins. Then there was Dragon Age 2, which just sucked, in my opinion.
Oh, what? Oh, nice. That's gonna be fun. I want to think it was on either. It was in the 360 era. That's when I first picked up the first Dragon Age that I played. So it may have been Inquisition. I'm not sure.
1 and its obvious expansions, and then Dragon Age 2 were both on 360. Inquisition came out for both 360 and the 1 because it came out around the time when both consoles were out. You know what? Give me a second. My Xbox keeps yelling at me every time I say its name. Okay, I'm back.
Alright.
About a few seconds after the stream says at the end of I'm going to be right back. You know, I don't think I'm going to reinstall Elite Dangerous.
Yeah, it's a little too simulator for my taste. I wanted to like it.
Yeah, me too. I bought it because it looked like an incredibly good game.
And
But like everybody who's reviewed it, they said, yeah, if you can't get over the first few hours, you're not going to be able to enjoy the game. I couldn't even figure out how to communicate with the space station to redock
yeah.
in the tutorial. Because the tutorial expects you to go onto YouTube and find the videos on how to, and they never show you the key bindings to do any of the stuff.
Yeah. I feel the same way about Star Citizen, really. Which I have.
Well, that one I'm keeping an eye on because that one looks better than Elite Dangerous.
It's freaking gorgeous. Ooh, ouch. Let's go in this direction.
Oh yeah, I do have Fractured Space. Oh yeah, and I bought the entire Half-Life bundle. Cool, that means I got Blue Shift. I actually enjoyed Blue Shift.
What's Blue Shift?
It's a Half-Life game.
Okay.
Because they have the Half-Life, Half-Life 2, Half-Life 2 Deathmatch, Half-Life 2 Episode 1, Half-Life 2 Episode 2, Half-Life 2 Lost Coast, Half-Life Deathmatch Source, Half-Life Blue Shift, Half-Life Opposing Force,
God
and
damn it.
Half-Life Source. Oh, you do have Homeworld Remastered Collection.
No, don't even get me started on that. D-Swing tried to show me how to play that. I was so damn lost.
I don't even play the vanilla game anymore. I've beaten it so many times. I download the mods on the Steam Workshop just to have fun with it. I'm actually surprised they're still releasing mods for it.
Whoa, no.
Do you enjoy Kerbal Space Program?
Yeah, it's not bad. Have fun with
How about doing a build-off between you and D-Swank and Kerbal Space Program one of these days as one of your random streams?
it. That could be interesting.
Who can make the best rocket that actually functions in going around the planet and landing again?
Oh, I can do that. It just it takes a few attempts.
Oh yeah, no.
I actually came close to landing on the moon last time I played it, but I came in a little hot and I couldn't quite land it, and it exploded.
Ain't that how it usually works on your first attempt?
Generally.
That game I wish was cooperative.
Oh god, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Yep, definitely gonna die now. Did that headshot get him? I think it did. Oh, hey, Kitty Bo. How you doing, buddy? Flight time again. Yay.
Did you enjoy Planet Base?
Oh, damn. Yeah, while it worked. Yeah, I'm dead now. It's not letting me. Can I make it there before I die? Probably not. Nope.
Flying like you got a wingsuit.
Oh, and now it lets me fly. As soon as I hit the water. But Planet Base has a good appeal to it. I like it. But you start getting big enough that things just don't act right. It's weird.
Yeah, I have noticed that. You get to the size with enough people to actually run everything, and then the game's glitching a bit.
There we go. Yeah, I didn't grab my wingsuit quick enough.
D-Swank has Savage Lands.
Really?
I honestly didn't think he had this game.
And somehow I survived that. Wheel.
Savage Lands is one of the games my friend bought me that I never really played. According to this, I've got maybe an hour into it.
Is that the one where you're like this tribal person and you knock out your enemies and drag them around? And
I think this one was early beta. You spawn on an island and kind of like Viking, whatever, and you gotta fight a dragon as like an ultimate boss. I think the one you're talking about is the Conan Exiles.
No,
Where you
I played
knock
Conan.
out the tribals and drag them around, turn them into your slaves.
No, I've got Conan Exiles. Wasn't great. Ow! I hit the damn finger. It was something grounds. Because it kind of played like Rust, but you're tribal. And I think occasionally there was a dinosaur or two you had to worry about. It kind of came out alongside of Ark.
Are you talking about the Isle?
No. I'll have to look it up a little bit later.
Shelter. Sid Meier's Civ 4. And all the expansions. Civ 5, which is okay, as long as you don't have a friend who has to go out for a cigarette every hour. I don't mind turn-based strategies, but when you got friends who smoke all the time, and they can't smoke inside, so they have to leave their computer to go outside after making the cigarette, all of a sudden the whole game gets really long.
Oh yeah, I can imagine.
Oh, apparently I've got SimCity 4 Deluxe too. I didn't realize I had that one. And apparently I've played for 19 hours.
I bought the digital copy. I had the original box copy forever, but it does not like to operate well with Windows 10. So I went ahead and bought the digital copy from Steam.
Yeah, that's the one I've got. Huh. It doesn't show any friends having the game.
That's because it's not installed.
Ah.
It's a little weird. You actually have to have it installed for that to work, which is weird.
Yeah. You know, I've got this fun little game. You know how a lot of people either love or hate The Sims?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I ended up getting a copy of a game called The Sims Medieval, where you're a king of a country and you have to gather your people, build your kingdom, all that stuff. And it's difficult, but it's fun to play with.
The Sims Medieval.
Yeah.
I might look at that one. I played a couple of the Sims. I even had the herbs on the, oh, what was that? I think it was, the GameCube. Which was Sims. But it was weird. Where's it though?
Yeah, my ex loved the Sims games, and she kind of got me into them a little bit.
Do I have to go that way again? I think I do.
And, oh, I do have all the DLC content for Sin Solar Empire Rebellion. I thought there was mods for this game, but I don't see a Steam page for it. Tried downloading that Star Trek mod for Rebellion, but for some reason it would never install correctly. And that would keep crashing my computer. Oh, space engineers. Hello, old friend.
Oh, way up.
When will you ever work?
Never.
Oh, don't argue with
Really?
me. You will
What the
work
hell
one of
am I
these
right?
days.
At least that gave it to me.
You see? This is how you fly without a wingsuit. Now, if only you could get your main character to do the same thing.
I'd still die. Damn wingsuits got me killed so many times.
Oh, I know.
Oh, God, here we go. What, behind me over here?
So what were you up to today? If you don't mind me asking.
Nothing, just taking care of personal things like laundry and whatnot.
The usual. You know, I was swindled into buying Starbase DF9.
I was too. I won't say I was swindled. I bought it back when it was still actually in development, I think.
Oh, I bought it long after the development cycle ended because according to this, the last released update was 11/13/2014. And I bought this in December of 2015.
I think there's a handful of mods that actually fix the issue and make it
Well,
a playable game.
It fixed a decent number of the issues, but it kind of raised other issues. I believe the mods are still being worked on to complete the game. But it's sad when a game like this gets abandoned by its developers.
Well, at least you didn't buy into Starforge.
Nope.
That was a disappointment.
Oh, I can tell you exactly when I created my Steam account.
Okay, that's two more. And we're roughly getting through these at 30 minutes at a time, so I'll probably wrap up the stream when I'm done with Shangri-La. It's early enough, I may go out and do some assassinations and whatnot.
I don't mind to keep watching.
I'm just keeping track of, archive stuff.
Ah.
Because I didn't plan on streaming more than about 2 hours tonight and just doing the Shangri-La missions, but if I'm into it, I'm going to keep right on and do some of the assassinations and stuff that I missed. Let's do this one next, I guess.
Don't they give you the last piece after you find the fourth one?
This is what they always do, but we have some warning with this
Because
one.
the Shangri-La parchment is broken into 5 pieces, so
Well, I already
where
had
do you
one.
find the 5th one?
Yogi and Reggie give you one when you meet them. And then you got 4 to find after that.
Oh, and you've only grabbed 2?
So far, yeah. And I got that one down there and that one up here near Pagan's fortress that I've yet to get.
Yeah. That guy is more of an annoyance than anything else. You've beaten this game, yes?
Not yet. This is my first playthrough of it. Well, the technically second attempt at playthrough. The first playthrough I was trying to get hooked up with my buddy Draco, and things just kind of fell out with him and with his personal life, and couldn't get it up and going, so I waited a little while and came back to it and just started playing.
Because unfortunately I don't have a copy of this game on PC. But yeah, I created my Steam account 3/6/2014.
Okay.
The only reason I know this is because they gave me Spec Ops: The Line. A game that I played once on the 360 and will never, ever play again. They've got a co-op game mode as a DLC item that was just given to people.
That's funny.
Spore,
Don't
Star
stand
Trek,
in the fire, stupid.
Star Wars, Star Wolves. Starpoint Gemini Warlords. Fun enough game, I just can't quite get a handle on the controls. I think the sensitivity on everything's just set up too high. Stellaris, Subnautica. Subnautica is actually pretty fun.
Yeah, I think me and D-Swing plan on looking at it at some point.
It's single player. They're trying to make a Subnautica multiplayer mod for it because the developer said that they are not, after saying that they might some time ago put multiplayer into Subnautica, they finally decided they weren't going to. So a group of modders is trying to build a multiplayer patch for the game, and they're just trying to work out the physics.
Well, I know somebody was working on a Skyrim multiplayer mod at some point, and I think it's still in development.
I heard that is still in development. Sword of the Stars 2. Oh, I've got Team Fortress Classic.
That's something I've never cared for, is the battle arena games like that. I've tried to play them before, it's just not my thing.
Actually, the only real arena games that I liked were the Quake arena games.
I've heard a lot of people say that. It was really good.
They were for the time. Of course, I have all 3 of the UFO games. And a game called UFO Online Invasion.
Oh god. Spirit deer being burned and tossed off a cliff.
I don't know, it just showed you starting to load into the map. Oh, yep, oh, I see them jumping off now.
Need to go see the elephant. Y'all leave my buddy alone. I think that new sniper I have, I don't know if you saw me using it a while ago on the heavy flamer. I think it actually will go through more than one person. I have seen that, I swear I've seen that go through more than one person. And if that's not
the
it's pretty much the tank gun, but it's the smaller version that can be silenced.
Oh, yeah.
And if that's not a glitch, is that if that's true, if that's built in like it's supposed to be, that's freaking awesome. Do I get an elephant buddy now? I think I do.
Ride the elephant. Yeah.
Oh, that's too fun. I'm looking forward to see what kind of stuff they do for 5.
I don't know. I've heard that they're doing a complete rework on some of the aspects, but leaving other aspects alone as they were.
I know they're dropping the tower aspect for intel and maps.
Yeah. I've heard the same thing. I think you guys were actually talking about it last night.
Yep. Which makes me happy because, I mean, it's fun, but it gets old after a while.
Oh, yeah.
Where am I going anyway? I just charge through it out over here.
Yeah, I ended up buying Universal Sandbox 2. My computer's not powerful enough to run it effectively.
I can believe that.
Then again, that game has to render physics at an incredible speed, so... Victory at Sea, one of the games that I play whenever I'm really bored. Void Destroyer. You know, I wish they would have finished that game. They were like 3/4 of the way through the game when they decided to stop developing it and go into Void Destroyer 2, which ended up being a huge sandbox game.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Hey, you leave my elephant alone, man.
And apparently I have all 3 of the Wasteland games.
I remember seeing Wasteland, the title, a few times.
Wasteland 2 Original Classic. Or Wasteland 1 Original Classic. Wasteland 2, and then Wasteland 2 Director's Cut. Tanks, warplanes, warships. Oh, you have X3 Terran Conflict?
Mm-hmm. I hadn't put a lot of time into trying to play it yet. It's not one of those games that take a real amount of time to actually stop and learn.
It does. But it's an addictive game. Learn how to play.
Yeah, I've heard it compared to EVE Online single player.
I usually play the Albion Prelude.
Mm-hmm.
But X3, I do believe you can build, you can build stations and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
What I end up doing is I go into a system, try to find one that's empty or close to empty, and literally build an empire in that star system that's entirely self-sufficient.
Right.
Then everybody comes to me and starts buying up all my stuff, and it's like, oh no, I'm no longer self-sufficient because all my stuff's getting taken.
Yeah, one of the things I've run into since I've started doing a YouTube channel, and I won't lie, I've honestly considered giving it up, but I have to stop and consider, do I want to play this for my game or just not record? And that does not give me a lot of time to actually stop and play games on a personal level. So I don't have a lot of time to actually just sit down and learn games that require a lot of time to learn. That's the reason I'm so horrible at real-time strategy games and why I get my ass beat by D-Swink all the time. He spent a majority of his life playing them. Because, you know, this is one of his preferred and favorite genres.
Pastimes. Yeah.
And my experience in them is so limited, despite me enjoying them. Damn it. I need help. I need help. Fire
I'd
guys
help you,
everywhere.
but I can't.
Oh, jeez. Spinning the miner wheel. Screw you guys. I'm leaving. And as of late, we can't seem to get the Apocalypse mod to work with Dawn of War 2. No, Dawn of War. Which is a bit unfortunate.
I don't think I played Dawn of War.
It's a good one.
Played a few of the Warhammer games. Matter of fact, I've still got the Alien Colonial Marines game, which is cooperative. But a lot of people really didn't like that game.
I heard it could have been better.
Oh yeah, well, it could have been. Certainly answers a few questions, but it leaves more questions to be answered.
I heard that the Alien vs. Predator was even worse, though.
I've got that too, as well.
Alright, so where am I going now? I hear my elephant.
What's the first one?
That way.
Yes, I've got the first one, which has the ability to play as the Marines, the Alien, and Predators.
Mm-hmm. You know, they could have just gave us a good, proper remake of the arcade Alien vs. Predator.
You know, they could have just given us a pretty decent remake of Contra, too, but, you know, I put that on the list of games that they're never, ever going to give us.
Yeah. What was the last Contra game?
Contra 3, but that one was...
Was that Alien
kind of-
Wars? Or was
I think
that
so.
Okay, where did Super C fall into that?
Give me a... Oh, apparently I'm watching you on my cell phone. List of all Contra games.
Contra includes Contra 3D.
Oh, well, apparently there's a lot more to them than I thought there was. Holy crap. Okay.
Elephant to the rescue.
In order. 1987, Contra. 88, Super Contra. 91 was Operation C. Contra 3, the